Yowza. Oh, there we go. Just when I think that program's worked out all the bugs, it bugs out again. Ah, hell. That's right, I'm gonna paint this guy first. Where would you put it? Oh. How's it going, Joey? Awesome. As long as you're doing better than me, that's good. I gotta throw a pin in this thing in the future. Because my 3D print bed does not have enough space to print the whole thing. It's in its entirety. So it must be printed in 2 parts. How's it going, Ross? Whew. Hey, Karen. Yeah, so that's why we gotta 2-part this sucker. Come on. Stick. Hold. Good. Whew. Last night was fun. Had a good time. A very good time. We did some escape room shenanigans, and those were pretty nifty. The best one was the Civil War train escape. Awesome. Awesome. Whew. Hey, Russian viewer. Whew. What's good is finally taking a little time to simmer down and get some projects rolling. I've been working like a dog all day. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, that Civil War train was a very fun escape room. We tried another one that was a bank heist, but we did not make that one in the 30-minute time frame. It had a puzzle, which was, here, look at these incredibly complex images. By the way, there's 4 of them, and one thing's different between all of them. It's like, are you kidding me? My eyes ain't that good. The rest of the puzzle wasn't so bad, but that, one of these things is not like the others was a little bit, ah! Just a little bit. Ah. Ah. But still, lots of fun. Oh, I finally got myself a little aerosol can of zip kicker. Love it. Oh, and this crown is going to be witchwood based. The downside is that I have to paint all of the antler tines first, because with witchwood going on there, there is no way that I'm going to be able to do that well. Nah, puzzles weren't that bad. They were not that bad at all. Oh. Like I said, it's just that one. It's like there's a gazillion. It's like four little micro Where's Waldo pictures full of numbers. What's different about these? Too small. Images are too small. Let's put that up there. It's companion skull. Let's kick off with some witchwood mask. Oh. Oh. I kind of wish there were some more ones to do, but not worth going that spit crazy on. All right. I have too many projects in my workspace. We are working on the mask, which means I don't need the witch orb, and I don't need the arm. Ugh. I don't need the screaming death whistle. Whew. Don't need the eyes. Don't need the sponge. The sauce is right there. The mask is right here. Witchwood blender is here. How's the sauce holding? Pretty good. There you Home Depot is one of my favorite escape rooms, though. I like getting lost in there. Ugh. All-time favorite places to get lost. Alright. With some noticeable newspaper there. I think that'll go away when I hit it with that. And I want this to be all branch connected. It's a good day to feel tired. Got out and realized that my physical conditioning has really suffered over quarantine. And I said, nope. We're going to do some moving and some hauling and some doing. There's no way I should be panting after a stupid small amount of walking space. That's just a no. I don't frickin' think so. You can be fat, you can be out of shape, but you can't be, mommy, look at that guy, kind of fat and out of shape. I added too much water, so let's see how this pans out. Oh, it feels nice. Temperatures are climbing up into the 70s around here. I haven't really tried any new meads of late. The last one we did was some place that's down more Long Island way. Their stuff was just too dry for me. It's not a bad one. I have one called like Staghorn Mead, and their number one seller is a cherry mead. That was pretty good. But the rest of them, I just couldn't quite do. You can. Nice thing about mead is you can add honey to any mead, even if you hate it, and it'll taste fine afterwards. At least for me. I like my mead sweet. Alright, I am not painting right now. Ooh. Let's turn this thing into the branch wraith. So the initial layer is on. Anything left here is all decor. There's that one, not necessarily a mead, but it's a cup neck, which is a more like a honey liqueur than a honey wine. And they're typically a Polish item. And I've tried their regular one. In fact, there's a bottle of it beside me. It's called UnHallowed Haunting. which I am reliably told means something along the line of grandma's medicine. And I have always loved their regular honey version, and I found out they had a raspberry. That is delectable. Absolutely delectable. Oh, we are working on the branch wraith mask. Or at least getting the witchwood laid down on it. It's been otherwise made, but needs the full do up. Do up, do up, do up, do up. We're gonna have to see. I finally found my 14 gauge wire too, which means I can finally possibly put some extensions on the back of this and take the wire out to really give it a more branchy look. I'm kind of looking forward to the possibility of trying it, but we'll see. It is by no means essential to the aesthetic. How are you doing, Danielle? Awesome. Hey, Donna. That's all right. Today was Sunday. I actually didn't do one yesterday. Last one I rocked was a brief one on Saturday before I went and did an escape room with a lady friend. Hello, baby. Bienvenido. Oh. Yeah, there. Cool. Make sure that these connect over empty space. When and if at all possible. Don't know if that'll hold. Yeah, it looks like it will. Let's give it another excuse to hold. Hey, Rachel. This is the Witchwood Mask. Which we're just kicking on right now. Yeah. Nice little project. Let's see how well it holds up. I'm worried that's just going to spork off. And what we'll do is we'll wait until that's dry before adding that piece. I'm hoping I can find somebody to wear it. If not, I may take it down to one of the volunteer haunted houses. Give myself a little character shift. I've been doing the glowy green eye thing so long that maybe it's time to swap faces. I like the glowy green eye thing, but the base of the mask is 3D printed. Then on top of the 3D print is a layer of newspaper and cloth tape, which are PVA glued down so they can't fumble off. And then on top of that, we have the initial witchwood layer to cover up the newspaper and get background texture. And then we're doing the more deep witchwood right now. And I also wanted to make the starting layer thin because it has no way to breathe through the back since the back is plastic. Thanks, Melissa. The inside would pat it out. These two eyes will be covered over in a transvisible black fabric so I can see out. I'm probably going to find a way to get my green eye trick going again. So we'll get it all rocking and rolling. The back will be covered with a burlap hood because I love burlap. Espero. We'll do our usual witchwooding, and then we'll give it a little lightning dry brush. That worked out really well last time. Oh. Well, I was just trying to shake off the tired. I do not know if the crown will fit with this mask. The crown was designed to fit with my other mask. Un poquito, Evie. Un poquito. I definitely will try the mask with the crown. If it fits, then we may have a really horrific combination. Then I can always make the crown a little bit bigger if I want. One of the great things is once you have the template, then you can just resize it, shuffle it. I don't want too much witchwood towards the back. I honestly don't know, Ross. If I have the means to make a buck off of it, I may do a little bit of salesmanship, but if you want it, then I will send it to you guys. I would just ask that please don't put it up on Thingiverse yourself. Send people to me. I'll send it to them, but then if anybody wants one printed, I can do that. Let's say available by request. Absolutely for free to anybody who keeps me company during crafty times. No sé qué lluvia es. No sé esa palabra. Mm-hmm. I really want that to be more cross. Will it hold? No, I don't think so. Ah. Voy a pintarlo con eso. Lluvia no sé un problema. Oh. Switch, switch, switch. Not of which wood left. Bollocks. Kind of reaching me here. I don't want to just add more stuff on for weight. Juba. Well, I didn't know you yet, so it's working, Choo Choo. It's working. Just trying to get as much three-dimensional overlap as is probable. So that's one of the things that really sells the Witchwood look. No, soy un echo. What's Spanish for teacher?
Teacher in Spanish is maestro.
Ah, soy un maestro. De ciencia. Maestro de ciencia. Biología, en particular. Ah, aquí es más que escuela y no universidad. Para niños de oh, 13, casi 28 años, ahí, más o menos. Sí. I can do a tutorial on this. The biggest problem with it is going to be that I 3D printed that mask session. So it is not as accessible using the same methodology. You could probably very easily make a cardboard mask and do this to it, but Aquí un profesor es universidad solo. Y maestro es para escuela. I'll do some more there, but I want to wait till it's dry. It's getting pretty well tangled and vined. And then we'll see about adding a little bit of extra stuff. Oh no. The plastic shell is actually very, very light. Yeah, I think it's working out all right. Just kind of trying to use up this remaining witch wood. I did too much here. I suppose I could just throw it in a bag and preserve it. Especially since I salted the sauce. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop there. It's about all I can get done without screwing stuff up. But that'll be the start to it. My knees are really saying hello after all that hiking about I did. Comprendo. Entonces, comer. Sobre coma si te puedes. Vale. Gracias por siendo aquí. Dormir. Dorme bien. Let's put that in a drying place. Carefully. There we go. Okay, next. Next is going to require more drying places. So, to clear up some space. Hasta luego. Yeah, I get to have some Spanish practice, which is very nice. Puedo practicar mi español. I assume that means, am I going to stream tomorrow? No say. Um, More likely than not. Um, es un alto probabilidad. Si yo comprendo te fácilmente, no, correctly. Derecho. Or correctamente. All right, los de ayer. Ayer was yesterday, I thought. Outros oscuros. No si outros oscuros. Echo. In Spanish, what does outros oscuros mean?
I don't know that.
Even Echo's confused. Echo, what is Spanish for tomorrow? Echo, what is Spanish for tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Spanish is mañana.
No, it's mañana. Ayer. ¿Qué es ayer? Echo, what is the Spanish word ayer?
Year in Spanish is año.
No, that's year. Usa Google Translate para eso. Lo siento. Estos, those. Soy bien para estos. Es ayer y otros oscuros. Que no sé. Ah, estos son. Sí. Y esos también. What's the word for both? I knew it was somewhere in that today, tomorrow range. Gracias. Es suelto que yo sé un poquito de español. I don't think I'm going to learn the Portuguese anytime soon. Just feel really lucky. Nobody's asking me to do German. And they always say, when are we ever going to use this in high school? Ha! When you're a famous crafting YouTuber. Sí. Estos son bien. Traductor, translator. Bene, gracias. Ahora yo comprendo más bien. Just want to give these guys a little bit of scratch protection. If they get dropped, bumped, or scraped. And technically, PLA plastic really is not very UV resistant, so this will also give it just a dash of that in any area. Yeah, I hear you, Rachel. It's actually even worse with your primary language. I remember a case of a girl in Russia who was horribly, horribly abused, and she was penned in with dogs during her language formative years. And when she was finally rescued, she could not speak English or even Russian. She could not speak language with humans at all. She lost the language forming capacity. It's kind of horrific. She learned some words kind of by sight. You know, she could point at a cup and say cup, but she couldn't be like, you know, I want a purple cup tomorrow. Took a developmental psychology class in college where we learned about her case. But I'm very glad that Evie comes on and gives me the chance to practice. Because most of the time, my Spanish is just a couple of little quips here and there. I don't get to really actually speak it. Okay, that's those two. Half tempted to just blast these guys as well. Yeah, it's a really, really terrible situation. Personally, I'm just glad she was rescued at all. Vale, Ivy. Gracias por hablando conmigo. Y adiós. Para ahora. Placer. Nothing is a placer. ¿Qué es placer? Unfortunately, Echo is very good at telling me the Spanish word for something, but not very good at telling me the English for a Spanish word. I wonder if we can blow the thing's mind. Echo, ¿qué es la palabra placer?
Sorry, I don't know that one.
I thought so. Sadly, Echo's Spanish is not that good either. I will look it up later on. It's a verb. It's in its infinitive. Ah. Gracias, Parlo. Como yo dije, mi español es horrible. No muchísimo horrible, pero un poquito horrible. Hey, tattooed stranger, how's it going? Oh, let's see. Oh, we gotta check out the big boy in a minute. See how well his stem looks. If I hate it, I have a little bit more clay. I did dry brush this guy. It's not very apparent on the teeth. Looking at him like, did I dry brush this guy? That was a huge color differential. Oh, there'll be enough urethane to keep him safe if it starts to do a light rain. Need more drying space. And some heat is fueling. Oh. Okay, mineral spirits for that fish. Unless I'm going to do any more urethane. I kind of want to just screw those arms in before I do that. Maybe we'll urethane, maybe we won't. I don't know. Oh. Oh. Hammer that on later on. Oh. Space. Just painting on that. That means we can bring you guys up here to dry. Oh. That's not bad. Probably look a little bit better if it was taller. Mm. Ah. Anyway, it's starting to get a little old. Mm. Hey, Goliath. How's it going? Mm. Small crack back here. Huh. Awesome. Shelving is one of my favorite things to put up, honestly. Whenever you add shelving, you remove mess. I'm just using the screwdriver here to pack the clay into the crack as efficiently as possible. There's that. And I'll weld on another section of stem. Just angle that one up and down and let it dry. Somewhat of a shame. I would love to paint him some more tonight. Shelving rights. Ooh, that almost got knocked over. That would have sucked. Let's see. It says 9 now, but to each their own. Oh. My counter must be a little slow. Oh, that should be catalyzed. Sponge real quick. That's fine. Nobody cares about the back. Yeah, I don't know. As far as the stem goes, I wasn't really planning on anything major for it. Really gotten away from doing any kind of complexity on the stems. They usually turn into a mother-loving pain to paint. They can look cool, don't get me wrong. I think my extreme dislike of it came when a student once made a stem kind of loop around, touch the pumpkin again, and then it went around and it touched the pumpkin again. And they're like, "Can you paint this for me? I'm having trouble." And I was just like, there is almost no way I can adequately separate the green from the stem, which is going to need some dry brushing, from the orange of the pumpkin. That's just an area that is destined to suck. Hey, Kitty. This is PLA plastic. And I do have a translucent PLA Plus that I thought about using for the crown, where I would pull a section out of the middle here, throw an LED strip all around, and then I would paint over the other sections and leave the horns open. Then once the LED lights blast out, hopefully they would catch the horns and take the light up by refraction. And that way all the horns would light up. So That is a concept, but I need to play with it. And right now, printer time is being very, very carefully rationed and set out. We got to do pins for the main boy there, and then we got to give him a layer of urethane. Yep, this is the going to be witch-wooded version of the Crown of the Horned King. So this one does not have the skull decoration, nor does it have the little bumpy bits where these guys look like the horn is in, or the antlers are inset into the project. Those are all missing. So I don't need to apologize, Goliath. That's just my current take on them. Some people do amazing things with stems. They're absolutely cucamonga crazy, and they look beautiful. I just remember, Mr. Wilson, what did you do? Can you do this for me? No, you farkled it up. You deal with it. Yes, Katie, I print these things, and then I elaborate on them. Like I've got this 3D printed witch orb, which gets a light on the inside and then filled with polyfill fluff, so it looks like a glowing, swinging orb of evil. I have a tutorial for that one on my YouTube channel. Oh, never do this. Use a stirring stick. I don't have a stirring stick and I'm tired, so I'm shaking it. Honestly, I'm just so glad to just take a break from those stupid fingers. I'll be back to them eventually, but I think they were starting to get me down with their constant need for tinkering on the sizing. Which wouldn't be a problem if I didn't have big, chubby bear paws. Oh. Though I did find my outdoor latex paint, which was nice. I should probably sand this first, but honestly, as far as I'm concerned, this is just a witchwood experiment. I do not feel like sitting either here or on stream for 45, 50 minutes sanding a crown. But I'll spend a ton of time witchwooding because that's fun. Should probably twist the fan away. I probably also shouldn't be using dry lock, but this dry lock has been sitting around forever, so I'd much rather use it than go to it one day and notice it's turned into a brick because I bought it and didn't do a damn thing with it. I don't like bricks. I like paints. Ooh. Hey, Schaefer, how's it going? I'm holding up pretty well. Crafting, crafting, crafting. Trying to keep one step ahead of COVID-19. Really enjoying the hell out of 3D printing. I have that box going downstairs right now. And I have some projects for my glowy eyes to work on. I'm really looking forward to those because those have a big design angle. I'll be starting from more or less scratch. That'll be nice, considering most of my other designs I kind of adapt from stuff I find on Thingiverse. Adapting is nice, but I like to do stuff that is 100% my own work. How about you, Schaefer? How's things? I've been in that boat before. It sucks, but you got to kind of try to have fun where you're at. If not for you, then for the other folks who are expecting you to look like you are having fun. Never a pleasant situation. I'm trying to think of all the people who would kill to be at Virginia Beach right now. So many folks are still going bananas in quarantine. I'm sure there's a PC word for that, but I like quarantine. It's got some impact. I'm really looking forward to witchwooding this thing. I don't think it's going to need a ton, but I think the look's going to be awesome. Who knows? I might even like it better than the original Crown of the Horn King. Mm. Uh-oh. You always got to remember that when they say, I want to hear the truth, you always say, you can't handle the truth. From the glorious film, A Few Good Men. Really, Katie? Huh. I know in a couple of spots, I think, I can't remember if it was Pearl who was telling us about when they opened up Nashville, everybody was just kind of going zoom zoom like it wasn't a thing anymore. And then the next day, the COVID rates spiked. Because everybody was being silly and selfish. It's looking tolerably good. I know I've said painting with this stuff is like painting with putty, but sometimes it's kind of nice to paint with putty. That last one I gave 2 coats of varnish to before I even did anything to it. I don't know if that was necessary based on how this one's going. Yep. Lord knows if you got anybody who's immunocompromised, it's it's an automatic stay inside, keep away, keep away, keep away. Just can't afford the risk if your immune system's not up to snuff 100%. Ugh. I should have ordered myself some white PLA. I got gray PLA coming in and some gold because it was cheap. The crown is going to have my witchwood on it, which is a method of reproducing a branchy organic wood look, and that's done by using cotton and paper mache paste. You then take a wood stain and hit that stuff with it. The downside of it is that the wood stain infiltrates and goes around everywhere, and so I have to have all my horns painted first before I can apply the witchwood. So that's why I'm going to do all the horns, get them their color, probably give it a quick hit of urethane just to insulate the or the stain away, and then I should be able to do the witchwood and stain it without worrying about the stain traveling up the horns. Okay, good. Yeah. So this is just precautions, because if I do witchwood first and then I have to paint the horns, the witchwood is going to be intensely interwoven into the horns, and there is no way I'm going to be able to paint those and have it look good with that kind of closeness between the two color groups. So we're going to paint the horns the right color first, and then we're going to witchwood with the cotton. We're going to paint the horns first, then we're going to urethane, then we're going to witchwood. And that way the witchwood colors will be incapable of bleeding over onto any of the horns. So, in short, it's all so I don't go mad while trying to paint this thing. So we do it in the right steps. Save our souls from screaming painter's angst. Stuff's a little bit blotchy at the bottom. I don't really care. I half feel like the dry lock is doing a tolerable job of getting its way in between the print lines. It's not making it a perfect smooth, but it's certainly helping. Mm. Only way I know of for pretty much perfect smoothness is to paint with, or to use ABS plastic and then hit it with acetone vapor. But if you don't have an enclosed printer, don't try to do that. It ain't gonna work. I tried. Oh, where's my little skull? Come here, buddy. As long as we're painting. Can't go too far on that yet. Stuff dries very quickly, which is kind of nice. The acrylics sure do love to stick to it. So. Nice. Hitting that point where I feel like I'm going over the same areas and not achieving an increased result. So I may just have to let my hand uncramp. Let it dry. Move on to the next thing. Good stuff. Yep, that's tolerable for now. Anything else need? Well, I probably get you rather quick. How do you like using Drylock as a base? Gotta say. Yeah, there we go. Just get this crud out of there. Otherwise, next time I try to open this can, it is going to be tough. All right. Grab a drink. All right. I'm going to throw the arms onto the big boy. Make some pins for him. Drill a couple of holes. Let's throw you in a drying space and you in a drying space. Do I have a drying space? If I don't, I'm going to make one, by God. Oh. Well, I'm going to let my left knee finish giving me the message. It says, ouch. Hi, cat. There we go. Drying space. Edge Cat, what's up? Spider Pumpkin is sitting down there and chilling until I can figure out what I'm doing with it next. I gotta decide if I want to use the 14 gauge wire or the death wire. Oof. Speaking of death wire, up again. I need the death wire. Come here. I need 2 pieces for pins. Whew. We'll do some planning on him in a minute. I don't need a lot of it, but I want to use too much. Big boys up there. That's been salted, so it should have some good preservation time. Oh. Okay. Oof. Oh. Doesn't matter if I'm right on, I can be a little bit over without a problem. I like being right on. I bet it's 3/16. Okay, let's grab the drill. Get it ready ahead of time. All right, big buddy. All the way on. Is that all the way on? How much paint did I scrape off? Oh, Jeebus. All right, yep, that was all the way on. Man. Come on. Oh. Oh. Oof. All right. This arm is. A little more forward than that. There we go. Yeah, he's got some seriously creaky bones. Whew. Well, rib cage is made of PVC external features, 3/8 inch wire ribs. The ribs are then wrapped with a little bit of come here. Ribs are wrapped with paper clay. Does go through, and then witch wood. There we go. Oh. Hey, Lynn, how's it going? Alright. Still got that Sharpie over here. Be nice if that Sharpie was still over here. Well, it probably is. It's hiding. All right. Let's see at that point there needs to start curving over. Whoa. Take it. Take it right around the face. Hopefully. Click. Good. That's one. Oh, actually, let me see if this was a little straighter. Oh, I need to use the restroom. Be right back. Hi, Madge. All right. Like I said, I never doubted it was like a lava rock. I just haven't seen a ton of lava rocks at all. Oh. Oh. Good boy. Don't need any bits in there getting lost. Oh. It's right at the edge, but that's okay. As long as it's locked. That's good. I probably ought to make my job a little easier here. Ooh. That's pretty good. That's a little better. It's up too high, he's saying high. It's kind of a reaching out. It's not bad. In the middle. Make sure that's as long as it's gonna be. Yep. Oh. Wish I had a piece of rebar to hold him straight up. But I wouldn't have to play balancing act. Ugh. Okay. Line yourself up. Oh, 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 come on. There you go. It's pretty close. Whoa. Yeah. Oh. Echo, turn off craft light. Oh, that's not bad. Come here, camera. Stop that. Oh, it's a little gizmo under the camera. There. That's not bad. Alright, and he just needs some burlap shoulder hides, possibly a little bit more burlap draping off the rib cage. He's going to need a layer of urethane, and he's going to need a little bit of creepy cloth, and he's going to need some lights. And once he's got all that, and he is pretty done. Yeah. Looking at it on the camera, I don't know if I like his face, but maybe he does need a stem. I'm not sure. Either way, on Halloween night, he's going to be fine. Absolutely fine. And we got to decide how he's going to be mounted. I've got some 1-inch dowel to throw in his base. So if I decide to use some rebar, then he can stand free on that. A little wobble. That's fine. Can you see? Cool. Pin. Pin. He's going to break down real nice for storage. What a night. Echo, turn on craft light. Unplug the drill. Bring back the. There. Yeah, worked out pretty well. For as long as he took, he's doing pretty good. Just gotta find where I hid that 1-inch dowel. I think I'm looking at it right now. I got pins for his arms. I'm gonna put some magnets inside of his head, so that his pins can't get lost easily. Two neodymium magnets to hold those in or on with him. Oh, I think that's the dowel. Are you the dowel of my dreams? Careful, 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 careful. No. No, you are not the dowel of my dreams. You are too big. You are 1.5 inch. Well, it says 3/4, so you're big. You're too big. You're not the one I want. I want the smaller one. Whew. Well, they did it in a few spots, sadly. There's a couple of doors that should be normal wood color, but are unfortunately stupid colored. Let's get the eyes of this skull free of glue bits. Whew. Unfortunately, the glue didn't stick to the glass. So I can scrape off the sticky wub nubs. Come on. Sure, if you're there, I just don't want you in the center of the eye. Should probably use a different tool here. Yeah, no kidding. My guy here isn't even blue sticker, call it done yet. But he's really not far away, so I'll take that. I kind of want to see what these eyes look like with some weird ass light on them. Oh. Please tell me that strip of EL wire. That's either a functional battery or. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Come here, come here. Ouch. Ow, cramp. Damn it. The legs say, "Why did you use us so much today? You knew this was going to happen." Not working. All right. Echo, turn off craft light. Oh, he's got the usual problem. It's pretty easy to fix now. That's not bad, though. At least I know his eyes are highly, highly luminescent. Whew. The problem is the top of his skull and the plastic is also very, very, very luminescent as well. But you can take a can of black spray paint, put some masking tape over the eyes on the inside, and then spray up and in, and then just your eyes will light up. Echo, turn on craft light. Should really keep this sucker here for illumination tests. It's missing that annoying little screw that holds it in place. Let's throw a little tape on it. Congratulations, your place is the crafting table now. It shall be used for rapid illumination tests. Good. All right. Kind of like to go over this guy with a Q-tip one more time, but otherwise, this one's good for your thing. Haha! I did need you again. To make whatever damn laws he wants. Halloween, I'm open. I will happily accommodate social distancing. I'll even put up signs and stuff for people to know where to stand so everybody's 6 feet apart. But don't try to tell me I can't Halloween. We got ourselves a tutorial on how to make this guy to shoot. Fortunately, I just found my other tripod, which is exceedingly nice. Stuff sticking to it. So that'll be exceptional. I have no idea where I'm going to put it. Probably kind of right behind me again. Over the shoulder stuff. It's going to be difficult making things highly visible for the tutorial. We'll manage. Here's Pumpkin Sentinel #1. First of them all. First of his name. Yeah, no kidding. Well, I have a feeling that no matter what, accommodations will be made. Even if we were still in the throes of things, there would still be accommodations for the holiday. Or I should say, the celebration. I think I'm going to leave the palm of the hand undone so I can get the rest while still having a grippy point. This doesn't have to be a super coat either. Just want to make it resistant to evening fog, annoyingly wet temperatures, or wet environments, and possibly a quick drizzle downpour. If I try to get every little nook and cranny of this witch wood, I'd be here till doomsday. Kind of don't like how spindly the fingers are. I got a little bit too much horizontal play for my liking. But, oh well. The next pumpkin sentinel is going to be absolutely terrifying. A bigger, more menacing head. He's going to need to be 1.5 PVC. Or I should say full inch PVC. not 3/4 inch PVC. And I'll still see about maybe cramming the little pumpkins on this guy somewhere. There we go. Dry in place. Close enough. Still right here. Going nowhere. Feeling very tired. But pleasantly pleased with the evening's work. Kind of enjoying the simple relaxation of throwing a little spar urethane on. Awesome, Essie. Fantastic. I used to really dislike the urethane step. Now I'm just really glad to chill it. There you go. Say it's your hobby hole. That is too true. Goliath's got it. Doesn't matter what kind of crazy place it is, it's yours. Oh, this is stupidly relaxing right now. Nice. I firmly believe that having a lot of table space is essential for any crafter. You want to be able to lay your stuff out. I make all this stuff for myself, but then I make tutorials on how I made it, put those out on YouTube. So if anybody wants to make theirs, they'll have a complete set of instructions, a detailed series, and close-ups for how I did everything. So the only thing that I might eventually end up selling at some point will be some of my 3D printed stuff, because that doesn't take hours and hours and hours of me designing, painting, etc. It's just click, print it. And 24 to 48 hours later, there it is, ready to go. I try to be as full of awesome sauce as possible. All right, let's put this one up. Oh, the handy grippy points I left. May as well work the big boy for a little while. At the very least, I'd like to get his oof, front of his rib cage done. Actually, if you have time adulting, scan back through the last few live streams. Is that guy right there in the back? I made with a slightly different method than is done in the tutorials, and he's freaking awesome. Yeah, we're gonna redo the pumpkins very soon. We're gonna do a advanced pumpkineering video. Right now, I'm honestly just waiting for a new set of batteries for my camcorder. Yeah, skim it because I do a lot of crap, but look for anything with me doing that guy. The short of the method is that you're taking paper clay, you're kind of taking it and forming long paper clay worms, slapping them on the outside, giving them a little push down, and then you take a brush with mache paste and just go over it until you get that runnel look, and it is really, really phenomenal. Dry brushing technique hasn't changed. That's still the same. Lighting's still the same. And I did not put a skin on this guy because he doesn't even need it. Nice. Venetian masks have a ton of cool stuff involving them. Yeah, I've got some plastic gauze in the back. That stuff can get expensive. Let's do a little bit down. It's really hard to get that. Yes. I think I tried molding paper clay once. I got an okay press out of it, but I'm not that fantastic at making molds. Usually the problem tends to be twofold. Air gaps for one, and for two, uh, let's see, there's cracking, there's air gaps, and then there's drying. Because if you're using a non-porous mold, then you're losing half the drying surface for the clay. Yes, I'm doing that now. I can't wait to see how that ritual mask comes out. It's going to be a ton of fun. Ooh. If you want adulting, there are at least 3 videos in there: 2017, 2018, and last year's, that show the setup. I think 2018 has the full daylight walkthrough and then night walkthrough. 2019, it was just pissing rain, so that video is full of technical errors, which are highlighted humorously. At least I thought it was humorously when I edited it. And I think 2017 is pretty bog standard. Hoping this year we get a really nice time. With no COVID crap. Oh, that's all. How are you? I'm scraping white. I don't really want on there, but you're gonna dole down and no one's gonna see you anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to get. Well, I got you. Hmm. So wonderfully relaxing. Drippy, drippy. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Once the main area is protected, oh, I feel like kibitzing around with how tiny the layer is tonight. I'll worry about things a little more tomorrow. Oh, God. If I had a dunk tank of varnish, I'd be so happy. Every pumpkin I had would go down under it and spin till the bubbles stopped. That way I would know that every single pumpkin got every single little crack, crevice, and cranny totally 100% covered. I would adore that. I'd be so happy. Super, 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 super happy. Whew, as is, I'm already kind of happy because got him mostly set. Now I'm going to put him up to dry now. Oh, I think tonight I have to focus the fan on a project rack over here. Oh, kind of curious if these guys are Yeah, they feel dry, but varnish is always tricky. That's just to give it a good 24 hours. They always say, quit drying urethane. They're lying. Urethane doesn't dry quickly. Whew. Oh, I could have worked on the skull. You know what? The skull's getting done later. I are tired. And I got my brushes to deal with distressing burlap. So those will be all good. We got to make a new mask because the crown of the Horn King is going to need some doing. Just need to put this on something. I know just the thing to loosen these bristles on. Really not opening up. That's better. I got the other one too. So. I kind of need to file all these tools somewhere. Let's make sure we got this all good and done. Mineral spirits in good shape. Alright. That pumpkin stem is going to take a while to dry. The varnish is going to do well quick. I'm going to turn the witchwood mask towards the fan and let that really blast all night long. Half tempted to get another fan in here. Ooh, a lot of spirits and things soaked up. As far as I know, this brush is okay. Spirits. Little cloudy, not too bad. Can either use the death wire on you. I think it's going to need it. I don't think 14 gauge steel is going to hold this guy well enough. He's going to need this stuff. Cool. Alright, it's 11:46 ish. Echo, what time is it? Echo, what time is it?
The time is 11:52 p.m.
Oh, good lord. I think I am going to call that a highly successful day. And then I may go downstairs and see if I can make myself a full eye lighting solution. So, good. Well, everybody, thank you very much for hanging out with me. I absolutely appreciate the hell out of it. It is awesome being able to chit chat with crafters while I craft. This is a sizer for the 3D designing. Have a fantastic evening, and we will catch you all next time.